Ever wondered what it's like to be a laser-wielding, feathered disaster waddling through Dragonflight at level 22? No. Well, too late. This is exactly what's about to happen. Grab your Starfire, fluff those feathers, and let's go. There's a special kind of arrogance that comes with hitting level 20 as a druid. You've got feathers now. You've got lasers. You've got that walk that says, yes, I can pull the entire camp. And then, if you're anything like me, you immediately do just that, and spend the next 10 seconds questioning every life choice you've ever made. The early 20s are when balance starts to feel like balance. Star Surge isn't just a button, it's a statement. Starfire begins to carve through packs like a slow, celestial guillotine. And the first rule of leveling here: always, always pull more than you think you can handle. Because that's how you learn exactly how much you can't. Here's a tip most new Munkin miss. Don't spam Wrath like it's 2004. Your power now is in managing astral power and letting Star Surge do the heavy lifting. Think of Wrath and Starfire as coins you feed into the slot machine. Star Surge is the jackpot. Keep Moonfire and Sunfire rolling on everything in sight. And Trot is the name of the game. And when you're traveling between quests, don't waddle around like a lost turkey. Shovel form is free, instant, faster than most mounts at this level. Swap in and out constantly. Combat ends, boom, deer mode, off you go. Let's talk survivability. You're a feathered cannon, yes, but surprisingly sturdy if you remember your toolkit. Barkskin. Use it early, not when you're already crying. Rejuvenation and regrowth. They're not panic buttons. They're between pull buttons. Heal up between fights. Top off before you run into that rare mob. And here's a trick. If things get dicey, drop into bear form for a few seconds. You'll take less damage. Give yourself time for cooldowns. Then pop back into laser chicken mode and finish the job. Most mobs around this level can't handle deformed dance in chaos zone. Choice matters more than people admit. At 20 to 25, some Dragon Isles questlines scale unevenly. If you're struggling, bounce over to older Chromie time zones. Legion and BFA zones have tight quest hubs and faster XP pacing. But if you stay in Dragonflight, look for clusters of world quests and bonus objectives, even if they're optional. They're big XP chunks and great practice for your AOI rotation. Pro tip: if you see a quest hub with lots of small critters or grouped up mobs, pull them all. Your Starfire cleave will thank you. Rotation polish is key. At this level, your bread and butter is dot everything. Starfire in AoE Wrath, in dump astral power on Surge. But here's the nuance. Open with Sunfire, then Moonfire. Always lead with the instant AO first. It tags everything and immediately starts ticking while you cast the rest. Save Star Surge for when you're about 40 to 50 astral power, not capped. Don't be afraid to move. Balanced druids are far more mobile than people think. Between instants, travel, form, and wild charge. If you've taken it, you should rarely stand still longer than needed. Level 22 is a sneaky milestone. It's around here you'll start noticing your scaling shift. Dots hit harder, and Starfire feels less like a wet noodle and more like a meteor. This is where you want to experiment with bigger pools. Instead of tagging 2 mobs, grab for or 5, spread Sunfire. line them up and rain starfires. Barkskin, if needed. Rejuvenation between hits and Star Surge. The one with the most health to finish. This builds muscle memory for dungeons and teaches you the flow of balance burst. Sustain, burst, again. Speaking of dungeons, don't skip them. They're not just free XP. They're practice arenas for managing multiple targets, watching your dot uptime, and testing talent choices. Queue while you quest. The downtime between pulls is perfect. For a coffee break or questioning why you chose feathers over fur. Inside, make it a goal. Always have both dots up on as many mobs as possible. Practice tab targeting quickly. And when the boss hits 20%, dump every scrap of astral power into you'll top meters, and more importantly, feel like a star laser god. Now, let's talk talents. The early tree doesn't explode with choices, but there are traps and treasures. Prioritize anything that buffs your dots or astral power generation. Nature's balance smooths your flow. Stellar Flare, if available, adds a third dot and ramps passive damage. Don't sleep on Utility Wild Charge, and Typhoon might not boost DPS, but they'll save your tail feathers when a patrol shows up uninvited. The trick is building a kit that feels fluid, not frantic. Every button should have a purpose. Around level 23 or 24, the game changes. You stop feeling like a caster pretending to be a bird and start feeling like a bird pretending to be a star. Pulls get bigger. Downtime shrinks. Travel form shines. Use it everywhere. Tag mobs while moving. Shift to deer between objectives. And never stand still if you don't have to. Momentum is XP, and XP is the difference between a smooth 20 to 25 stretch and one that drags like a kodo in quicksand. Here's a sneaky leveling trick. Stack quests geographically. Don't do them one by one. Check your map, plan a loop, and do everything in a single pass. Kill, loot, dot, and move. That's how you squeeze 25% more XP per hour without grinding. A single extra mob. And if you ever feel over-leveled, don't stop. Being 2 levels higher than the zone means faster kills, faster quests, and faster leveling overall. Your future self at 60 will thank you. By the time you hit 25, you've learned the rhythm. Dots first, cast second, surge always. Barkskin is your best friend. Travel form is your constant companion. Dungeon bosses melt faster if you play like a laser-happy maniac. Big pools only scare you until you start making them bigger. Most importantly, balance is about control. Controlling the fight, the pacing, the flow of astral power. And when you master that, you stop being a leveling druid and start being a celestial predator. And this is just the prologue. From here, your toolkit blossoms. New passives kick in, cooldowns evolve, and the rotation you're sharpening now becomes the foundation for endgame domination. You'll weave Eclipse windows into casting, juggle Starfall for Aeoi burst, and laugh as packs that once scared you now evaporate before the first Star Surge lands. Level 25 isn't the destination. It's the moment you stop being a hatchling and start spreading your cosmic wings. The best part of this adventure is still ahead.